Hello and welcome to another one of my Magic the Gathering videos. Today we are playing a mono blue deck. Now this deck has been around for a minute since the Djinn came out. The Djinn power is equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. And then instant and sorceries cost one less to cast. So usually this is what you're aiming to do. You're aiming to close out the game with your Djinn because it's flying, and flying is a pretty good evasion tactic to just get over the creatures. So yeah, we have a lot of cheap mana blue spells to get those into the graveyard. So we have like Into the Flood Maw to bounce one of their creatures, or if we have to give them a fish to return a non-land permanent to their hand. Phantom Interference can make a spirit if we needed it, but it can be a counter as well. Sleight of Hand to dig through your deck. 3 steps ahead, obviously a counter. More counters, more Moment of Truth, and Curate just to get through more of the card draw and find your pieces that you need whenever you need them. And then, of course, the Flow of Knowledge, because you have a whole bunch of islands. You would just draw a lot of cards and only discard 2 if you have a lot of islands. And of course, there's the Solarian Terror, which costs 1 less for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard, which is a lot of what you're doing. So usually this card isn't going to cost 7 mana. It's going to cost a lot cheaper. And the Ward 2 is also very crucial. And then we have the Crab. This Eddie Merc Crab to tap creatures in case they have big creatures. And it also costs 1 less for each instant and sorcery. So, I mean, these cards just all instant or sorceries in your graveyard. That's what's happening here. We're countering stuff. We're digging through our deck and see what if I have what it takes to be a blue mage. Let's find out. All right, I get to go first, and I don't have any. Well, I don't really know how to play that. I don't have any 1 mana spells, I guess. Infirmers Dispersal can be a 1 mana spell, but I'll see what this can do. I guess we're bouncing something. We could also just counter one of their creatures that they have. We could counter a bunch of their creatures too. Yeah, we're not bouncing that. Yes. Counter for sure. Land. Oh, we didn't get the lands. So let's do this now. Because we can still hold up the dispersal. We're putting that in the graveyard. I guess we don't have to, but I mean, I already have Agent. We'll play the island. We can hold up the dispersal if we really wanted to. They're gonna hit us for 2 again. Okay. Anything else? No? Another Hired Claw. Okay. We need the land pretty badly, but this is a pretty big blocker. But we can cast the Phantom Interference, and we can return one of their cards. We're taking damage, but I think it's a better play. We get 2 instants in the graveyard, and then we can cast the This is happening. Yes. Yes. Anything? Alright. Yeah. We shall stop after damage. Because they're still technically attacking. And then we get to see Into the Flood Maw. That could be good, but we do need land. We need land here. But it could be good to bounce their creatures. Hmm. Yeah, I think we need land more than that, more than anything. And that is another easy counter for sure. Now we can play the Tellurian Terror. Big beefy guy. And now we can hold up the Eddie Merc Crab. This has Ward 2. It's hard to get through. Enters tapped if it's not your turn. It has Flash, which is pretty ridiculous. So if they want to pump this to the moon, maybe, that's going to suck. But I think that's what they want to do. They want to pump this up to the moon. But we have a dispersal for that, so yeah. No attacks, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and just do it. We'll tap these guys. It's another big beefy booty. And we got another dispersal. Now we could play the Jhin just to have the Jhin out there. It might be a pretty good play. But I think we want to hold up the dispersal still. Let's attack with a crab. And we'll hold up 2 dispersals. Because you know what they want to do. They want to pump these guys to the moon. They want to attack through. Yep, that's what they want to do. Yep. So we'll take the 2 damage. Cool. We'll block. Okay. Would you like to invest any more into that? All right, we'll do this. And we do need that land really bad. We've been needing the land. Yeah. Let's keep the land then. Okay. Now we can play out the Jhin. Now we only need to attack with 1 dude here. And we have a dispersal in case they want to go over the top. They have been drawing a lot of lands. It's probably not good for your red deck. They would need 2 removal spells for the Jhin. Because there's, well, unless they have one of the 4 damage ones, I doubt they have that. Okay, you gonna double shock it? Go right ahead. Heartfire hero, yeah, okay. Yeah, we can just bounce their creatures. Yeah, okay. Yep, we could just pay the full cost for both of these just to move their creatures out of the way. Sorry, Mono Red. I think they flooded out pretty hard, but we got to platinum. Yes. Okay, now we're in the platinum tier. Do things get harder? We only have 1 mana. Are we gonna draw another one? Let's hope so. Come on. Another land. That is not a land. That's bad. Okay. That's really bad. Yep, that happens. It's not gonna matter to just play the Flood Maw. I'll just play it again. Hey, a land. Okay. Now we can do stuff. This is only for non-creature spells. Yeah, we let them take another card, huh? Yeah, let's just do it. Get rid of one of them. Take the damage. Do we draw a land? We do. Yes. Keep drawing the lands. Now we have Into the Flood Maw and Moment of Truth. Okay. I'll take one. Well. Want to counter that? They do want to counter it. Sure. Alright. Ooh, 3 steps ahead. Interesting. Okay. He knows it's not a land. We'll take the 1. Well, if they want to counter it, go ahead and counter this. We got to get them out of their hand. Wow, we really need to hit more lands on this. That is not the greatest. Yep. Okay. All you. They play nothing. Lands. We're taking 1. Okay. You got it. Do this again, I suppose. Yeah. Let's just threaten them with something then. So they probably have removal. Right? Okay. That's fine. Save our 3 steps ahead if we need it. We don't draw the land, but we can do this now just to hopefully hit a land. We're looking for the land. Dude, that's what we needed this whole time. We'll keep those. Alright. What does their deck have? It's only attack me. I'll take the hits. Now, anything? They have to have something. They just have a whole bunch of lands and their 1/1 that they've been smacking me with. Okay. That is totally fine. Now, if they mill me, they kind of would make my creature bigger, which is kind of funny. Look at all those lands that just went into the graveyard. Here, we'll return. We'll go ahead and return this. You can have your Restless Reef back. And we'll take the damage. Okay. Now let's create a 2/2. Please tap out so I can play my flow of knowledge. Please do it. Oh, they still have 2 mana up. Do we go for it? I think we do. Dude. Yeah, sure. I'll discard 2 lands. And now we're just strapped on stuff. Oh my goodness. Yep, might as well play it. Now we are just... We need our Jhin. We still haven't hit any of our Jhins, huh? Not a single one. The graveyard is full. We have some counter spells to protect it if we get it. They play the rest of the Serif. Okay. Wait. Well, I still can't block it. All right. Let's go hit him. They've been hitting me for multiple turns. But now I can play a 1 mana terror, hold up a crab. I mean, what do they got? They gotta have something. They don't have any. I don't think they have 2 mana counter because they didn't counter my flow of knowledge. What is that? When a creature you control deals combat. Okay. Let's play the crab. And your creatures are tapped. Now, do I want to make a token of it? Nah. Oh, Into the Flood Maw is good. Yep. Oh, I guess they don't have anything. Okay. We got there, even though it took a minute. Eesh. Why I go first? I have a moment of truth, a dispersal. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Hey, we both have falcon things. Okay, we're going up against that, huh? Do I want to return it? Nah. They want to use pump spells on this. It's good we're not killing it, I guess. Okay. Now, I think we take this damage. And now we can... Moment of truth. What do we want? Put 1 in your hand. Let's get the crab. 1 into the graveyard. Take that. We'll put this back into the library. We'll play in Island, and we'll hold up the Flood Maw and the Dispersal. This gets value whenever he becomes the target of any one of their abilities. So they want to do that. Yeah. Let's just return it to their hand then. You can pump it up again, but it's just going to go back to your hand either way. What is he trying to think? What is he targeting with that? The Heartfire hero? That's fine. Okay, you can play the land for sure. Why'd they play the Felonious Rage on it just like that? They should wait till combat. Like if they're gonna pump it up again. They want to do it again? Okay, well, sure. Use all your spells that way. Should we keep one? We'll keep one. Now we can play the Terror, and we can hold up the Crab. I mean, good luck attacking me with your creatures. Yes. That's a challenger. Do you want to attack? I don't think you want to attack. It's going to get buff, but I don't think, yeah. Okay. All right. Do you want to play another creature, maybe? You have the mana for your Heartfire hero. I just want to tap it. I just want to tap it down. Can I tap it down? I just want to tap it. Tap that, grab, tap. Okay. They don't want to do it, but we'll do it now anyway. And he's tapped now. You want to... Okay, yeah. Play your Heartfire hero. Flow of Knowledge. We can't do anything with that just yet. But we will attack with our Terror. Now, I think we want to wait for what they play before we play either one of these. Because we could create the 2/2. Or we can maybe draw something pretty good to show off. Okay, so they're pumping this. The show off is only going to get +2/+0, so I can ambush it with a 2/2 and trade it off, which is pretty good. Okay. Yep. That happens. That happens. It's only a land. Only a fourth. It's only... See what they got. Okay, we shall counter that. We're taking a big hit in the air. Let's see if we can find another island. That is not it. We might as well put this into our hand. These two can go wherever. I'll land. Crab is still pretty good. Okay. Yeah. And your turn. What is it? Okay. We're playing Crab. They're tapped. Your Mistress Foundry is coming back. Yeah, I'll take 2. It's gonna come back as a land. Either way. Okay. We are forcing the blocks now. You have to block now. Your Heart Fairy hero is not surviving. That's for sure. Hello? What happened? Trying to move through the steps. Oh, it's him. Okay, okay. We shall sit and be patient. You have to block. Yep. I guess I could have returned it to his hand and just finished the game. I don't know why I didn't do that. But even if they have a pump spell, I just return. Yeah, go ahead. You want to attack with everything? They do. I could take this damage. Okay. Oh yeah, we'll take that. And you're dead. I guess I could have ended it a turn sooner. I'm new to playing this blue stuff, okay? I have to figure it out. The gears have to turn. Okay. Another game. I go first again. Oh no, this is pretty terrible. What are we waiting just to counter their stuff or draw? Oh man, that's tough. That's a bad keep. That's a pretty bad keep, but we'll keep it anyway. Especially if they're playing red. Okay, they're playing cats. Alright. We do draw a spell that digs through our deck, so we're getting there. We getting there. I guess we're not countering their cats, so we can just use these to draw and discard. Yes, I would attack with your 2/1. Own it. Name. Lion. Cool. I'm gonna Moment of Truth now. Which one do I want in my hand? I think I want the Sleight of Hand. Do I want the Interference? Or do I want the land? The Interference doesn't do anything as a counter. So let's put this in my hand. This one can go to the graveyard. And we hit a Floodmore. Interesting, interesting. I think what we want to do is draw and discard. Arbo is good. It's going to give him a buff. That happens. And we are going to draw 2 and discard 2. Let's put the Sleight of Hand back in the graveyard and 3 steps ahead. Because we have the Flow of Knowledge. Oh, you only discard 1 card, sorry. Yeah, 3 steps ahead can go. We did hit our land drop too, which is great. Now how do I want to do this? Crabs to tap down their stuff. I could just Sleight of Hand for free almost. Yeah, let's go ahead. One of them into my hand. I think I want the land actually. I have plenty of crab already. And join. Okay. Sky Knight Squire is good. We'll return this to his hand. So he won't get the other cat. And they won't get the other cat for that either. Now, do we want to ambush them? Yeah. We'll tap those. Play an island. Let's cast a terror. Hit him for 5. And now we can play another crab. They want to play their Arabo, of course. That would make sense. That's ward 2. Yeah, that happens. That is happening. Yep. There's no way to avoid this. Let's crab him now. So we're definitely tapping this, and we might as well tap one of these guys. You want to run your kitty into death? They do not. We return this one because it is a flyer and it is a bit of annoyance, a nuisance. Now, terror is good, but we can do this if they don't have a counter spell. Which I don't know if you run counter spells in your cat deck. And we discard 2 cards. Where's our Jhin at, man? Where in the world is our Jhin? I guess we're looking for it now. Negate doesn't do anything. We want to play our terror. Crab is good. We want our lands. Yeah, let's keep the slide. Let's keep the Into the Flood Maw. So now they can hit me hard in the air, but they can't really attack on the ground. And no attacks. What do they have that's holding priority? Ah, yes. See, yeah, it was good to not attack. But if they attack with all, we could get them with the crab to tap any remaining creatures. So, it's a pretty interesting choice on their part, right? They want to attack with the Squire. Do they have another Destroy Evil? They might. They're just tapping everything. They're touching everything. You're touching your cards, touching my cards. Opponent, it's all you. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're taking 7. And there's our Jhin. Nice. We needed that. Big old Jhin. And we should hold up the crab and the truth. And we still won't attack because we can't. Ooh, okay. That definitely happens. They have flyers. Okay. Okay. Yep, that happens. Let's put it back into their hands because they have to grow it all over again. And let's do this so we take no damage. We'll tap these guys so they can't hit me in the air. they would need to buff up their creatures to kill me. Which they might have like the claws out. Claws out? Claws out. Claws out, claws out, claws out. That works too. Yeah, I can't block nearly enough damage. Yep, that works too. Get rid of my creatures. Good game, cats. Good game. Alright, I go first. And I have a turn 1 play. Which I don't know what I need with this sleight of hand, but I'm going to cast it anyway. Sure. Let's put this into my hand. And hopefully we don't get screwed on lands. Alright, that works. We can curate, or we can negate anything they play. Yeah, okay. You're getting somewhere. Is that a slick shot show off? What do we want? What do we want? We do want the dispersal to bounce their card. They're both instants. But we want to put one in the graveyard at least. To make room for our Djinns, or, you know, whatever other good card we have. So we only have one bounce spell for the slick shot show off. They're playing mechanized warfare. Okay. Interesting. Do we draw and discard too? I think I do want to do this. There we go. I don't think I want to use my counter spells. At least these ones. Oh, right. Discard one card. We'll discard one negates. We have our Zalandra. We have our Djinn. And we have the protection. Unless they wish to do it twice. Unless they have two removal spells. We can let them use up most of what they have in their hand if they wish. That works, yeah. Can't do anything about that. Now, what do they do? Do they pump it to the moon? Because I think that's what probably will happen. Okay. 2 show-offs. They do want to lightning strike it, which we can negate. So if we can negate it, these are going to get +2/+0. So they're going to be at 3s, and this is only +1. So they could still technically kill the Djinn. It's an interesting proposition. Well, we'll go ahead and negate it. Now we'd be taking 8 here if they attack. Do we wish to block any one of them? Yeah. Let's trade one. We get the crab, huh? Well, we have a terror on the floor, and we have a crab and a dispersal. Okay. They have a land. They have another slick shot show off. We are not going to let them to go to combat. I'm going to tap your guys. What say you? We draw the land. We can phantom disappear, interference, and dispersal. Ah, okay. They want to use the Bolt Wave just to use it. They have something else that's holding in priority. Sleight of Hand, I think. Eesh. Could get another Dispersal, which could be pretty good, or some kind of bounce spell. I think we want here, or we can just get a land. And now we're just holding up a counter and a hit. And seeing as we're not blocking with our creatures on the floor, I guess they could power up Bivouac. But that would cost their mana, so let's do it. Because now they have to think about blocking next turn if they take the 10. So we can counter one of their spells, whatever buff spell they have, and we can return one of their cards to their hand. Yeah. And they have to make the choice to block next turn. I don't know why they did that now. Because they just have a Bivouac and they need a pump spell. If I could just counter the pump spell, I'd still take... Okay. Got it. I'm taking 6. So we definitely... Canuter. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me think. If I make the 2/2 and I block one of them, I'm taking... If I make the 2/2, I'm going to take 5 on this, so I'm going to go down to 3. I have to be able to get rid of both of them, so no, I have to do it with the... I have to do it the counter way. There's no other way around it. And they can't power up their Bivouac, which is kind of what I was seeing. I'd be taking 8 here, either way. Okay, they want to pay for it. But... So they paid for it. So I'm taking 5 plus the extra 3. So we'll return one of them to their hands. Those aren't good cards. We are still taking too much damage. Yep. I forgot, it's not a perfect counter spell. And that is how you lose to Mechanized Warfare. Jesus. Haven't seen that one in a minute. Alright, I go first. I have some bounce spells if they're playing a lot of creatures. So let's do that. Valerian Terror. Yeah, we will play Zealand. I think this is better because we can get our Valerian Terror online faster if they want to attack with it. Yep, that happens. Ooh, shoot. Well, we didn't get any instants or sorceries, which kind of sucks. I think we just need to move through our cards a little bit faster, though. Yeah. That's a bummer. We have to pay 2 life just to target this. That happens. And it comes in with a 1/1 counter. Yeesh. And it's Lizard Tribal just getting it there. I don't want to lose the 2 life. Yeah, I guess it's better than taking 3. Eh. And now we definitely want the lands. We'll put the Moment of Truth into the graveyard. Now, do we want to do this just to make our terrors cost less? No. I don't... It could be pertinent. Yeah, let's hold up the interference and the Flood Maw. I think that's better so we can get cheaper Tellurian terrors. Because we don't want to pay 4 mana for this. Lizards? Here. I guess we didn't need to take that one, but yeah, we'll return this anyway. And a Sleight of Hand, or we could play 2 terrors. We could play a Sleight of Hand and then 2 terrors. What am I thinking? Let's put the Curate into the hand. Terror. Terror. They missed their land drop on their last turn. We can Surveil, draw a card. That's gonna hurt. We definitely want to do this first to see what we get. Do we want the Phantom Interference? We can counter a spell that they have. They're stuck on lands. I think we need something better than that, though. I think we do need something better than that. Ugh. Yeah, we need something better than that. Flow of Knowledge is pretty good, but we can't use it just yet. We will no attacks because we don't want to get hit by these guys. They did find their lands. Is it good enough? Okay, so that deals the 1 to me now. They wish to attack, they'll do another 2 damage, but they'll lose their stuff. That's perfect, because we can do this. And Into the Flood Maw is exactly what we wanted. I don't think we want that or this. And now... let's, no attacks, and I think we want to return it now. So it doesn't attack. Yeah, if you want to pay another 3 mana for that, fine. Because that would make the pings hurt a lot. They could cast another lizard spell. That'd be 2 damage. This would be another 2 damage. Itali's Favor. Okay, they hit a banner. So they're gonna get a little beefy. They're still not beefy enough. They could attack with a hired claw, and I can't. I don't have a favorable attack on that or a favorable block because it's gonna get. You can put the 1/1 counter on it. But if they wish to do that, we'll double block it. Let me tell you, there is more Talarian terror where that came from. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's fine. The lands, yep, the lands are gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. We're taking a lot of damage here. They still don't want to attack with that, so let's play this. We'll just tap these guys down. Jin is good, but is it too late? It might be. We literally just have to hope that it survives. So we're gonna, when they play a land, we're gonna take 4 damage off that. They play a lizard, we're gonna take another 2 damage off of that. And then they have 4 attackers. They probably have it, but let's make them have it, I suppose. So it's land and lizard, and I'm dead. That's it. It's pretty easy. There is a big lizard that'll make me take 6. Yeah, that'll make me take 6 on the enter. The battlefield trigger. All right, so these matches are just not going good anymore. Opponent goes first. All right, we'll keep this. Good card, good card. They're playing the auras. We have nothing to exile, which is good. We can't do that. We are gonna play an island, pass. That, yeah, that happens. Yeah, okay. We'll take the damage here. The moment of truth into the Jin in our hand. Put the 3 steps in the graveyard. Sleight of hand is decent. Yeah, let's sleight of hand. Yep. We need the land. We're gonna need the land, and I don't want to get mana screwed, so have at it. Where are your enchantments? That is going to make them do this. Return it to his hand so he doesn't get the extra buff. Oh, they want to do the flight thing. Okay. That's gonna hurt, but we can't do anything about that. We can play our Jin, but I think it's better just to return it back to their hands. Because we can pay the ward on at least this one. And we don't want to take the damage from this guy. Because if we play our Jin, then they just exile it and it feels bad. We can't counter it either. So we want to do the dispersal. Yeah, that's fine. Another honor guard. Yep, that happens. Okay. Yep. I have to pay the ward on that. And we get to surveil too. We want the dispersal, but we make our Tolarian Terror cost 1. Be nice. But I think we need a better bounce spell. Yeah, let's do it this way. They don't hit the land, which is pretty clutch. Now we can play a Jin and hold up counter magic. Pretty good. Is it good enough though? I don't want to tear down. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll play our big Jin. See if they hit their lands. They hit land and then sheltered by ghosts. That would suck. Innkeeper's talents. No. No, I don't want that. Oh, they're still gonna attack, so they probably have the one that buffs them up. So let's get rid of this. We're on a low life total. But we need the sleight of hand for like another bounce spell. Negate would be good. Land is also good though. Let's take the negate. Play another Jin. And they have Shard Mage's Rescue, maybe? And no attacks. We could hit them for 20 up in the air next turn if they don't have anything to deal with the negate. Negate will go to our graveyard. These will be 10/10s. That's fine. And even if they put it on here, we just negate it. So I think, I mean, yeah, we just negate whatever they have, so it doesn't even matter. Yep. And we needed them to play a spell to get the negate in the graveyard too. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been up to 20 power. They wouldn't have been able to be 10/10s. So yeah, I played this deck before with it. They just didn't draw. They didn't draw any land. Sorry, man. All right, I think I had enough of a showcase of this mono blue deck. And what do I have to say about it? It did pretty good getting up to the gold tier, and it kind of was starting to get through the platinum. But then we started getting knocked down by the lizards and mono red. And, they were good games. They were good games, though. I had to really think of what you wanted to bounce, when you wanted to pay for the ward, when to put your spells in the graveyard, which spells to get when you use your, moment of truth, your curates, what are you putting in the graveyard, how are you going to get your terrors and your crabs to be the most effective and mana efficient as possible, when to use the flow of knowledge, because it is still a 5 mana cost spell. Even though it'll refill your hand, you've got to hold off the opponent for long enough. But I mean, it still did pretty decent on most of the matches. Like I said, they were all pretty good games, in my opinion. But yeah, this is how the deck goes. It's just a lot of thought process involved for sure. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you did watch it, you have a great day.